Okay, first time back to Neurofeedback after a 2-week hiatus because of holidays, and Steve was traveling, and or not traveling actually. I think he was just home with his family. So, first time back. I go again tomorrow. Today was good. Today was good. I was feeling pretty relaxed. Nothing really causing me too much anxiety that I was aware of. And so sitting there today, I realized, so where the sensors are, there's one on each earlobe, and then there is one with the part of my brain we're working on right now. The other sensor is on my left temple. And so based on where it is, every time I blink, it causes it to spike, right? And so then that was causing me to get into my head being like, oh gosh, I guess I should try to blink less, because when it wasn't spiking from me blinking, it was in the range we wanted it to be, and the show was playing smoothly, which means that anxiety marker is down, which is fantastic. But then it's just, it was just another variable, the blinking causing the spikes to happen. It was just like kind of laughable after the fact, where I was like, then I would get in my head and be like, am I blinking too much? I should be blinking less hard. Maybe that's what's causing that to happen. And I guess I should, but then like it dried my eyes out and I ended up blinking more because I was thinking about it. So that was one of those fun little, but I was able to, stay calm, and it wasn't, the beauty of it is that it wasn't staying heightened, right? So like it would spike when I blinked just because of how close it is to my eye and the movement of it. But within the breaks between blinks, it wasn't staying heightened anxiety wise. So that was definitely a benefit. And when we looked at the chart afterward, he's like, even with that, like still trending down, and shows me your brain is learning and it's following that trajectory, where actually he told me, he's like, you actually hit a new low today. And it's hilarious because then I laughed about it. I was like, it's so funny that means a good thing here, and it's not like, wow, you really hit a new low there, didn't you, like as a negative thing, but it's a positive thing, because I was able to get it even lower. And he's like, that shows me that your brain is capable of doing that, and that I can set the settings overall for that particular area lower, because I know that your brain can do it now, and it has learned to do that, so now I can push it to get there. And I was like, cool. It's so interesting, I gotta say, and it's very, I've come to a place where it does honestly feel very freeing, that it's not in my control. It's just not in my control. There's nothing that I should be doing or could be doing that is like correct, right? So it's like I am allowing the process to happen. I'm staying aware in the moment, and I'm like focusing on the show. And every time I feel my mind wander, what I've started to do is just remind myself, glance at the clock as to how much time is left on the countdown of however long the session is. And I'm like, for the next 15 minutes, no one expects anything from me. There is nothing I should be doing, right? Literally, my only job is to sit there and watch the Jetsons. Like, just watch the Jetsons. And that always helps bring me back into the moment, bring me back to the present, where I can focus on like, ooh, I think that Jane's dress, that is a pretty shade of purple, or like, you know what I mean? I can draw my attention to something in the show in that moment, and it helps bring me back, which is great. And I love the idea of being able to help that be applicable in other elements of my life, where when I feel myself getting anxious or frustrated or whatever may be happening that's spiking anxiety in me, I'm worried about something in the future, or stressed and sad about something from the past, like, you know what I mean? Those moments when those happen, I feel like I am better equipped to deal with them, because I'm able to pull from this type of experience and realize, let's come back to right now. And like utilizing grounding techniques, right? Like my senses, my 5 senses, to help, like what is here right now? What will help me bring me back right now? And it it's very freeing that I feel like I'm loosening that. I don't have to be hypervigilant, and not only do I feel like I always knew that like I'm safe, I'm okay, I don't have to have that hypervigilance in order to keep myself and my loved ones safe. Like, that's unnecessary, and it's only to my detriment if I continue to try to proceed that way. So the fact that I'm not, and I'm able to I always knew that, but it's another thing to actually be living it and walking it out, which I feel like I am doing now, as opposed to just saying it and knowing it, but then still doing it anyway, But now I'm able to see that my brain is able to learn these new ways. That my brain is really smart. That I'm really smart. It goes back to my affirmations. I'm kind. I'm smart. I am courageous. I am brave. I am strong. I am enough. I am worthy. These things that I say to myself, and that I have Liv say to herself. They've always been true, but I'm actually starting to believe them. And I'm showing myself that. I'm proving it to myself by allowing my brain to do the thing that it can do, to unlearn these negative behaviors and patterns that served me when I was a little kid. And they don't anymore. I am safe. I am safe. And I love myself. I am good the way I am. I don't have to always be on. It's just a lot of things are surfacing based on seeing improvements and feeling improvements, because really I do feel very much like I am starting to see the benefits of doing neurofeedback. I'm able to see that I'm overall less triggered frequently. I feel like when Andrew tells me things, I can hear them better. Not literally an auditory thing, but I can listen, I can hear him, I can adjust myself without getting prickly and defensive and projecting angst and anxiety on him and making him feel like he's done something, you know what I mean? Those are things that I'm able to see that are happening less frequently, and I'm listening more, and I feel like I'm a better partner for it, honestly. And I'm probably a better mother for it, and friend and daughter and all those things, right? So yeah, feeling good. Going back tomorrow. I'm all in.